Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we are going to get this one kicked off around the correct start time here. Local sports team taking on Vice Esports. Both teams sitting at 3-1. I think one of the teams was running a little bit late here, so yeah, we were just double checking, a little delayed on the stream, but we're ready to get it rocking. Commissioner Tnow and Baggs here in the booth from Void Esports, filled out the caster application program and is casting some games with us here tonight as part of that. Have been having fun here in the booth so far, man?
Oh yeah, I definitely have. It's been really fun with the back and forth call-outs, and as a struggle as some of the team names may be, I'll get used to it. I'm sure you are, but...
Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to some of the names, but that's just kind of part of it here. So we'll have to see. I know the local sports team, I mean, they've got DrunkCookies, NotTodayKaren, and NotTodayKaren. Looks like Vice Esports, Mr. Big Shot, Tactical Milk, and Winky Dinker. Oh, but they did it. They did it.
You better quit and rejoin. Do the thing. Do the thing. Oh, nope, forgot.
Nope, we're going to have to remake it here, so... Unless the local sports team can come flying in to save the day, but that's not looking like it's the case.
It hasn't done it yet. So.
There it goes.
Nope.
Yep, we'll have to remake it here, so yeah, we can just re-tag them in there, and this time when you tag them, just let them know, don't join until there's 8 people in the lobby. So we're going to remake real quick. Unfortunately, one of the flaws, I guess, of the private matchmaking system here in Rocket League is there's no start match button, which would be great, but I guess if you don't have spectators, nobody can really hit that button, so I don't know. It would be nice though, sure would be nice, but either way, we're getting it remade here quickly and we will get back into it. Definitely going to be an intense matchup. Again, both teams come into the night at 3-1. This game has huge implications for playoff seeding, as moving up to 4-1 will definitely boost one team in the right direction. 3-2 certainly isn't a bad record there, but it's definitely below where you'd probably like to be if you're competing against other teams sitting at 4-1 or maybe even 5-0 right now. So got the lobby remade. We'll get it going here shortly. Waiting for local sports team and Vice Esports to join up. Vice joins once again, and looks like they're going to show a little restraint this time. So as soon as local sports team gets in here, we will be ready to rock.
Yeah, Shy Guy in the chat shouting out my black DHs. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like those wheels as well. We're waiting for the last couple of people to join here.
Yeah, waiting for a few people to join. I think this is Vice Esports' first circuit, and they're obviously off to a good start here at 3-1. Mr. Big Shot, Winky Dinker, and Tactical Milk rounding out the lineup for the orange team. Local sports team coming in here as expected with DrunkCookies, NotTodayKaren, and TheMajesticFlyingNarwhal. So our players are in place here. Looks like we should be good to go. Need somebody to join up and get this one rolling.
Waiting for the other team. They don't want to join too early like they did last time.
I know. Oh man.
There we go.
There we go. I was like, count to 8 can be tough sometimes there, guys. But they get it. We're getting ready to rock. Local sports team, Vice Esports. Kickoff is now.
Tactical Milk now coming in with Drunk. He's on the kickoff. Narwhal pushing this into the corner over towards Winky Dinker, who's going to hit this up towards, I'm not sure whose name that was, but it is bouncing back towards midfield. Winky Dinker going on the offensive. Now Cookie's trying to pop this into the corner, and now we have one popping it towards the crossbar, and Winky Dinker with a shot on net. It's going to be a little bit high. Drunk Cookies trying to get the clear, but quite do it. Narwhal pushing this to Tactical Milk. Quite get a center for his team now. I'll just hand this off to you.
Alright, so Narwhal at the midfield, pushing it back downfield. Well, I like Narwhal's car here. I don't know if he's always had this theme going, but the underwater trail boost, or the underwater boost there, goes well with the Narwhal theme. And NotTodayKaren puts in the first goal of the match. Nice play coming out here. Tactical Milk not able to clear it away, and NotTodayKaren swings through. He gets that Dab and Reaper coming out of the net there. Nice start for LST. And you see Tactical Milk, Winky Dinker, and then Mr. Big Shot lining up one off the wall. Tapping it, trying to get the second touch. Misses that though. Winky back towards the middle. DrunkCookies is there. And we're kind of mounting an attack here for Vice Esports. But DrunkCookies dribbles it out. Looking to change things here. Start the attack for LST. Or just do the whole attack himself. Nice dribbling to get it off their half of the field. And then gets the calculated 50 off the wall there. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Thankfully for DrunkCookies, he's both, but that time, luck benefiting him there for the second goal for local sports team.
Yeah, DrunkCookies now trying to push it past Tactical Milk, who can't get it past him. Now, Winky Dinker, rather, with a shot on open net, couldn't quite put it in. It did hit the crossbar, which is a little bit unfortunate. Now, NotTodayKaren looking to go on the offensive here. It's a pass out to DrunkCookies, who gets it over Mr. Big Shot. Now, Narwhal trying to get a shot, couldn't quite get up to the ball there. Tactical Milk, something here, does run out of boost. Now we have Narwhal and Winky Dinker going at the 50. It is in the blue corner here. Now we have NotTodayKaren looking to get this out of their corner. Can't quite get the pass. Does get it popped out the midfield, but Winky Dinker does hit it right back towards DrunkCookies. We have Mr. Big Shot with a shot on net. DrunkCookies is there to save it. Now Tactical Milk popping this up into the air, gets another touch and puts it in past all the defenders. Beautiful placement there by Tactical Milk.
Great patience shown from Tactical Milk. First touch up in the air, sees the opportunity and puts it in the back post. Great placement as you saw Narwhal flying in. May have been able to make a save if it was towards that right post or to the center a little bit more. Tactical Milk, though, with the solid placement, cutting the deficit in half here with about 3 minutes to play. Comes around trying to push it back upfield now. 2 people for a local sports team on that left side, and then Mr. Big Shot puts one towards the net. Demo on Winky. The Tactical Milk keeps it rolling here, keeping the pressure on despite being down a man. And let's see if Vice Esports can tie this up here.
And now DrunkCookies pushing this down into the orange corner. Can't quite get a center, but he gets a tactical fake and a demo for the other team. Couldn't quite connect with that one though. Now we have Tactical Milk pushing this over into the blue corner. Mr. Big Shot looking to get a center for his team. He gets it. DrunkCookies looking for the clear. He kind of gets a save there. NotTodayKaren popping this up for his team. Now we have Winky Dinker popping this right back towards the blue backboard. DrunkCookies couldn't get a touch on it. Tactical Milk flying in, almost gets a shot. Now we have Narwhal pushing this right down towards midfield. Their Big Shot putting a stop on that one. We have DrunkCookies looking to take the ball. Pops it up. Looks like he's going up for an aerial. Gets a touch over 2 defenders. Almost can get up to that ball for the redirect. Couldn't do it, but Karen's there to hit the ball right up in there. Mr. Big Shot. Unfortunate touch towards the back. Tactical freaking out, and NotTodayKaren there to finish it out.
Great pressure from local sports team, forcing some mistakes here from the Vice Esports defense, and then getting the goal. Like what I'm seeing here from local sports team tonight, they're up 3-1 as the chat is loving it. Maybe the spam in the chat's really powering local sports team to this potential victory in game 1, but Mr. Big Shot not done yet, gets a good one off the backboard. Winky Dinker came flying through the screen there. Tactical Milk keeps it in play. Winky going back towards the post, but it's too far, and DrunkCookies is going to clear this one out to Karen. NotTodayKaren to the middle. DrunkCookies tap off the wall, but Narwhal also came flying through here, so this is a counterattack opportunity for Vice Esports. Winky Dinker tries to put one on, but it sails high and to the left. May have been an opportunity there for Vice Esports, but just not able to capitalize.
Seeing a lot of demos on the field there. I think that was the 3rd one this game. It's a very interesting strategy, especially on the offense. If you can get a demo as you're exiting from your pass, very nice play. Now we got Mr. Big Shot going up, popping this over to DrunkCookies. Couldn't quite get a touch. This is going to roll in front of the net. Narwhal making a nice clear. Tactical Milk now looking for the center. Couldn't quite do it. Another of his teammate was there, and they did double commit on that. Last orange guy back does get a nice pop up into the air. Now we have DrunkCookies looking for a shot. Waits for the 2 people to pass, but couldn't quite get the flick. Now we have Narwhal passing this back to Mr. Big Shot, who's going to take this down into the blue corner. looking for a shot on net here. Gets it over one. DrunkCookies is there to stop the pass. Now Winky Dinker looking for a shot. It's a little bit high. Mr. Big Shot flying in, but can't beat Karen. Now Karen pushing this to Narwhal. Open net opportunity. Couldn't quite put it in, but he can get a pass, which is stopped by Tactical Milk. Tactical Milk going on the offensive, but Narwhal's there to stop it. 10 seconds left here. We got Karen popping this into the air. Over to Tactical Milk. Tactical Milk popping this back down to Karen. Karen popping this into the air. This might be a shot opportunity, but it does not go in.
Local sports team trying to tack on some fantasy points at the end there. Can't get it before the ball drops. Solid first game here between these two teams. Local sports team, though, definitely showing that they have a little bit of the edge here, at least in match number 1. We'll see if that continues here as the series rolls on, because Vice Esports did show some moments of promise there, but really, at the end of the day, local sports team just looks like they came ready to play tonight. DrunkCookies getting the MVP, which is pretty typical from what I've seen in a lot of local sports team matches, is he just knows how to put up the points. Great games also from NotTodayKaren and TheMajesticFlyingNarwhal, really working as a team there to get that Game 1 victory. As Death by Snoo Snoo hits us with the Prime sub 2 months in a row. Appreciate that. The grand champ of our heart.
Looking at the Orange Team stats here, we do have, looks like, 7 shots from Orange Team. They only connected with 1 of those, but it is more shots than the Blue Team here. So if they can start connecting with some of those shot opportunities and actually putting them in the back of the net, I could very well see Vice Esports making a comeback on the series.
I feel like that's a really good indicator. You know, even if a team loses in the first game, if they're generating shot opportunities, that's definitely an indication that they have the ability to win some games and to mount a bit of a comeback even after going down 1-0. I think we saw that in one, if not both, of the earlier series tonight. A couple teams that lost maybe the first or second game ended up coming back because they were just generating so many opportunities. Speaking of an opportunity here, Tactical Milk, no boost and a dream, but that gets broken up quickly there as the local sports team tries to get it back to the orange side of the field.
And now we got Mr. Big Shot with a big clear down towards the blue side, but NotTodayKaren is there to stop the pass opportunity. Now Mr. Big Shot looks like he's going to turn around on this, just waiting for the touch, but Winky Dinker takes it instead. NotTodayKaren trying to stop Mr. Big Shot. He does. DrunkCookies popping this up towards the orange side of the field. NotTodayKaren can't get the shot on the net, and now DrunkCookies clearing this one out, unfortunately. Mr. Big Shot going on the offensive here. Going to get a pass towards his team. The blue team's going to do it for him. He's jumping up in the air for the shot, but NotTodayKaren is there to stop it, but Winky Dinker's also there to put it back in front of the net. Winky Dinker looking to get a pass towards his teammates there, but NotTodayKaren is going to take control of the ball now. Hit this up towards orange side here. The Big Shot's going to wait for it to clear down and let Tactical Milk do his thing here to get it past him. Now, NotTodayKaren with a shot there, but Winky Dinker does fly in the last second to get that clear.
Great save there by the orange defense as 2X Carnivore hits that follow button and gets their shades. Thank you for joining the IGL family. Really appreciate that. Nice save there by Narwhal. DrunkCookies now sitting back in the goal. Pops this one away. Winky Dinker tries to keep it in play, but it's popped over to Karen. Mr. Big Shot gets one back towards net. Narwhal with a good stop. A couple people going up for this. Winky Dinker does get it over everyone. NotTodayKaren, not enough boost to swing back, and Mr. Big Shot gets Vice Esports on the board first. Good elevation by Winky Dinker. A little bit of a double commit there from LST, and Vice Esports makes him pay on the counterattack.
Absolutely there. Didn't quite catch that one. I was trying to say hi to our, what is that? Our guy from Phoenix chat in the stream, but I couldn't quite find the right emote. But now we got NotTodayKaren looking for a center. Can't quite get it. Now Winky Dinker looking for a center for his team. Can't quite get it either. DrunkCookies with a 50 with Mr. Big Shot. Mr. Big Shot does win that 50. Now NotTodayKaren popping this one up into the air. MajesticFlyingNarwhal looking to do something with this, but Karen comes right over the top and clears this down into the orange side. Tactical Milk now trying to get a center out of this, but to Narwhal does get one instead, and it turns into a shot opportunity. Very unfortunate miss from the orange defender there. Very good placement by Flying Narwhal.
Yeah, nice job of Narwhal putting one on there, just trying to keep the defense honest, and that time looks like caught him napping with the equalizer. 1-1. DeReal Peely filled out the form, is a free agent. Milk, always good to hear that. Unfortunately, we did just have roster lock here, so you can't join this particular circuit, but we do have another league coming up in the summer, and we'll be announcing the registration for that shortly. Nice pinch goal from NotTodayKaren and TheMajesticFlyingNarwhal, dropping it in that upper 90. 2 quick goals for a local sports team. They find themselves ahead, approaching the halfway point.
Yeah, now we have 50 off the kickoff to Tactical Milk, who gets this down into the blue corner. DrunkCookies now looking to get this past Tactical Milk, but he can't. There. Now we have NotTodayKaren clearing this to Mr. Big Shot, who looks like he's trying to get a hit there, but DrunkCookies gets a shot over the top of him instead. 3-1, 2 minutes left. This is a very high-scoring game here, and both teams really putting some offensive pressure on while not necessarily focusing on their defensive pressure as much.
Good capitalization there. DrunkCookies playing really aggressively there. Mr. Big Shot thinking he had a little bit more time to work with that one, but DrunkCookies closed that window quickly. 3-1 for the local sports team. Winky Dinker puts one towards net, looking for Mr. Big Shot on the redirect, but they can't hook up there. Winky Dinker, another one to the middle for Tactical Milk. His shot gets deflected away. Narwhal pass to Karen into the middle. Good interception by Mr. Big Shot. And now this one flying up here for Winky Dinker, who gets a great ball towards net and buries it off the mid-air redirect.
Very nice placement there by Winky Dinker. Very good capitalization on seeing that Narwhal was so far back in the net, he could just put that to the right and Narwhal was not going to be able to catch it. These teams are doing a very good job at placing these shots and getting those shot opportunities. DrunkCookies in the chat spamming the emo. They're very hyped up right now. Let's see how this game turns out here as DrunkCookies gets a clear down towards Winky Dinker, who puts it right back where it was. Looks like Winky Dinker's looking for a center. A blue defender misses and DrunkCookies flies in last second to make that save. Now we have Mr. Big Shot get a nice hit over into Karen's area. Karen hits it to Winky Dinker. Winky Dinker getting it past Karen again. DrunkCookies accidentally backflipping here, almost gets a pass to the orange defenders, or orange offenders rather. Now we have Tactical Milk looking for a pass to center for his team. Mr. Big Shot, nice pop up into the air. Can't quite get the second touch on that though. Now we've got Winky Dinker looking for a shot opportunity. Can't quite get it, but we got Tactical Milk clearing this down into the middle of the field. NotTodayKaren looking to dribble this one past the defender. Gets it past one. Can't get it past the second. Now this one's going to bounce over into Narwhal's area.
DrunkCookies with some nice elevation into the corner there. 60 seconds left. 1 goal needed for Vice Esports. That one nearly an opportunity there, but it ricochets away and to the side. NotTodayKaren pushing the ball forward here. Keeping it on the orange side of the field now. Winky Dinker hits the ball up, avoids that demo there. Mr. Big Shot going to come forward here. Narwhal tapped up into the air. Tactical Milk knocking this one down and away. Gets a bump on the goalie. It's right there for the taking, and Mr. Big Shot lives up to his name there. What a play from Vice Esports. Great bump on the goalie. You see them just flying into oblivion across that replay. Nice equalizer for Vice Esports as Daryl Peely hits us with the host. Much appreciated, and Troller Dog and Shy Guy Rye are pumping it up, spamming this tree to help LST. So far, Vice Esports has mounted quite the comeback, though, in Game 2.
They have. That was very impressive to get that goal. Last second, Winky Dinker puts it in with 19 seconds left. That might have sealed the deal for them. 19 seconds is a decent amount of time, though, with as much as these teams have been scoring. Really nice pass play from his teammate there, and I didn't see who it was. It looks like Tactical Milk was able to get the bump on the defender there and leave that net wide open for the teammate to take.
Yeah, another big bump by Tactical Milk, that time I think on DrunkCookies, and Vice Esports just bullying their way to a victory here. There's 10 seconds left. Let's see if local sports team can make it happen. Need to go the length of the field. They do get it past a couple people here. This could be a solid opportunity. Narwhal off the wall into the middle. DrunkCookies trying to get the shot, but it's deflected away nicely by the defense, and Vice Esports makes a huge comeback to even up the series.
Very nice play by Vice Esports there. LST really made a comeback towards the end there, but they just couldn't quite hold off to the offenders long enough as that last goal was put in 19 seconds left. Very high scoring game, very high offensive game. If you look at the defensive with the saves, we're not really seeing that much from either team. Maybe one save here, one save there, that kind of thing. but when you look at the shots, you're seeing 6 shots left and right. Like, these teams are very high shooting teams, and I think it's going to come down to whichever team can have the best defense when it comes to this next game.
Yeah, it's defense is going to be the key factor here, because we've shown, as Baggs pointed out, both these teams really know how to get it going on offense. You see 4 and 3 goals apiece off a plethora of shot opportunities there. Winky Dinker getting the MVP, Narwhal getting the MVP. 1 goal each for the local sports team members. Tactical Milk with the 2 assists, 2 goals apiece for Winky Dinker and Mr. Big Shot. Vice Esports, I mean, you got to give them credit. They just really stepped up there. And it's kind of like what we talked about after game number 1. They had a lot of shot opportunities. They just weren't converting on them in game 1. We saw what happened when they converted on them in game 2. But to local sports team's credit, they did have control of most of game 2 there. Just kind of let it slip away at the end. So game 3 should be quite the matchup here, as Mr. Big Shot starts off with a huge save.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I just looked over and realized that this is a Division 5 team, and looking off this gameplay with these shots that we're getting from both teams, it does not seem like this is a Division 5 matchup. It looks like they got some like high diamond shots going on here. It's just going to come down to that defense when it comes to whoever's going to take control here. We got Narwhal now looking for the offense. He's got no boost. He's going to have to fake someone out or hit it over into the corner and grab some boost. Good decision there. Gets a nice pop out for his teammate, DrunkCookies, who is there to get it right into the corner. Now DrunkCookies looking for a shot opportunity. Gets a center instead, and not today. Karen flying in off that center with a perfect shot. Do you have someone in the chat asking when registration starts? I don't know that off the top of my head. Do you know?
I do know, but it's secret, so you guys are just going to have to hang tight. But registration will start in the not-so-distant future, so just keep an eye out in the Discord for when the announcement goes out for that. And Summer Circuit definitely going to be hyped up this time. It's going to be our 1-year anniversary of running circuits. We started off with the Summer Circuit, so we're pretty pumped up for it. We'll get you all the details here soon. Local sports team with a good response after dropping game number 2. They're putting themselves in a good position here. If they can kind of control that pace, we said defense would play a key factor in determining who can kind of take control of this series. And Vice Esports defense holds up for now, but local sports team, a lot of pressure, a lot of bumping, scramble in front. Looks like we are in the clear here as Vice Esports able to regain control after that ruthless onslaught from local sports team.
Yeah, a shout out to DrunkCookies here. He's able to play the game, score some goals here and there, and also type in the chat. I'm not sure how he's able to tab out and in that fast, but shout out to that guy. Narwhal getting a nice 50 up over into the orange territory. Now Mr. Big Shot looking for a clear back down to Narwhal, who gets a pass over to Milk there. I'm not sure he intended to hit it as hard as he did. Now we got DrunkCookies looking to hit this down towards midfield. Mr. Big Shot's there to intercept it. Now we have Narwhal getting it over Mr. Big Shot. Winky Dinker getting a nice pass over into midfield. Not today. Karen flying in for a shot opportunity. Just can't quite put it high enough on the net. Now she's going back behind Flying Narwhal, who's going to be hitting this ball towards the middle of the field. We got Karen hitting this over towards orange side, and now we have Winky Dinker looking to clear this over into the blue point.
Winky Dinker trying to get the offense started. This missed by the blue team. Everybody furiously coming back for that. Not today. Karen gets a ball across field looking for a teammate. Winky catches it, gets the second touch, and is popping this one a little bit forward here. Not today, Karen coming down on this one, but Mr. Big Shot once again trying to push this back the other way. Narrowly misses out on that one, so Narwhal going to be able to just swing through, get this one out. That one just off the top right crossbar or post there. Vice Esports trying to get a little bit of offense going. Tactical Milk looking for it. Less than 2 minutes to play. We did see Vice Esports come alive towards the end of that game with a lot of physical play there, a lot of bumps. We'll see if maybe they're able to lean on that once again, but they're gonna need to do it double now as they go down 2-0 off the great shot from Not Today Karen.
Yeah, Not Today Karen's really showing off this game with 2 goals out of 4 shots. Very impressive to just fly in at the right times to get those shots in and able to just put them on net. Now we got Tactical Milk Getting this down towards DrunkCookies, who gets a touch into the middle, and Winky Dinker capitalizes on that unfortunate touch from the blue team, or DrunkCookies rather. Very, very nice placement there as well to get it high over the defender, right into the middle of the net. Very.
Yeah, well done. Vice Esports kind of coming alive again here towards the end of the game like we saw last time. They've got one goal left to tie it up here and potentially force overtime or put themselves in position to get a win. But local sports team been looking good here, but Winky Dinker, momentary opportunity. Not today, Karen, though, with some good positioning and boost usage to keep that fast break goal from happening. Tactical Milk, nice lob towards net. Narwhal able to easily field that one out of there. DrunkCookies got the demo on Mr. Big Shot. And now that you would think stalls out the Vice Esports attack a little bit, but they keep control of it, rotate back in. They are battling around the midfield as local sports team trying to push up a little bit. You got to imagine they'll play it a little bit more defensively here the rest of the way, holding on to that lead.
Yeah, you can really see. Hold on here. You can really see Vice Esports. Oh, hold on here. Shot opportunity by NotTodayKaren. Saved by Winky Dinker. DrunkCookies pushing this out to Mr. Big Shot. What I was going to say is you can see Vice is really being offensive here. They're trying to come in off that demo and just catch them by surprise because they don't have much time left to get that goal on. And now looks like LST was trying to get a little more offensive on there just to throw them off and counteract the offensive with more offense, which is what we've seen a lot of in this matchup, is just offense with offense, fire with fire. Tactical Milk now clearing this down into the center. DrunkCookies pushing this back towards Orange Net. Can't quite get a center or a shot, but he is going to flip out of here and let his team maybe put one on net, but it's just a little bit to the left. Ticking down the last seconds here. Vice is going to have to do something if they want to win, but they can't quite get that ball up into the air.
Good job by local sports team clutching it out. We talked about defense playing a factor here, and LST certainly buckling down, getting the 2-1 victory, not conceding very many opportunities and only one goal. So nice job here in game number 3. They take the 2-1 series lead. You look at those 8 shots for LST compared to the 2 for Vice Esports. Vice going to need to try to get something going here, but credit to the local sports team for really buckling down on defense. I think they were listening to your advice there a bit earlier before that game, Baggs.
Yeah, I'm thinking DrunkCookies was in the chat a little bit, typing in between goals. I'm sure he heard me talking about that defense beat out the other team. I don't know if that's meta, but it worked for them. So we're going to be looking forward to seeing what Vice has to say about that moving into game number 4. And it looks like someone asking about when the circuit ends. This is week 5, moving into week 6, which is the last week before our playoffs. I don't remember how many weeks playoffs are off the top of my head, but
there are 4 weeks of playoffs. 4 weeks dedicated to the playoffs, 1 round each week. Not today, Karen hits us with the Prime sub for 6 months. Appreciate that support. Local sports team pretty active in chat here as well. Let's see if they can bring it on the field here, bring it home. This could be match point to them. They got to get through this tough Vice Esports team, but man, LST has looked great out there tonight. Winky trying to get something going off the kickoff, keeps it off the sidewall. A little bit of team bumping for LST, but no harm, no foul there as the game continues scoreless here in the first 20 seconds.
Drunk C now trying to push this past Tactical Milk. Can't quite do it. Now we have Narwhal in the back of the net. Doesn't jump for that shot. Didn't really know what to do. Maybe they didn't have boost, and it looks like Winky Dinker there was putting on a show with the little 2-wheel after that beautiful shot play. I don't know if that celebration was calculated, but it was very pretty. Moving into 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. 1 goal for Vice Esports here. And this is... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, after struggling to... After kind of struggling to get a little offense going in game number 3, Vice Esports strikes early and is, off to a good start here. Let's see if they can hold it down on defense, though, as overall you'd think local sports team has had pretty good success on offense. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to keep them out of there from scoring and potentially even build onto this lead with a whole lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely. A 3 minute, or 4 minutes rather, is plenty of time to work with. It is only one goal, but it is match point for them. They get a shot on net. Winky Dinker comes in at the last second to get that save. Gonna pop it up past the blue defender. NotTodayKaren putting another shot on net. Mr. Big Shot missing that one, and Drunk C flying in for the shot last second. Very nice plays by blue team there to capitalize on those defensive mistakes by Vice Esports and getting a nice shot away from the.
Yeah, that was a great play from local sports team. DrunkCookies sneaking in there, popping one in the upper left. Orange just not able to get the clear. Looks like I left the party, but we're still good on the stream here as far as I can tell, so we'll just have to remake here. Winky Dinker with some nice moves over the top, but then misses that follow-up opportunity, instead popping it up high. Looks like that was a goal-scoring opportunity, but guess he just wanted to do it in style here off the pass from Mr. Big Shot. As, yeah, now we get the error. The party was destroyed, everything crumbling and just going crazy here, because this match is too nuts for the servers to handle it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is Rocket League being Rocket League, but it looks like it was destroyed because I have lost connection to Steam. Very interesting error coming up. We'll just push past that and try to recreate the party right after this game. Maybe I'll have to reload my game or something. Drunk C now going for a pass across the center. Winky Dinker now popping this up into the air. Gonna go for the clear himself. Gets it past DrunkCookies, but Narwhal flying in last second. Getting a nice center for Karen, who can't get high enough on that shot. Winky Dinker with a nice clear to midfield, but Narwhal putting that pressure right back on. Now Winky Dinker trying to get this past all the blue guys. Throw him off with that hit against the wall. We got Narwhal. Gonna pop this one straight down, just a little bit to the right of the goal. Now looks like Karen popping this up into the middle. Narwhal is looking for a shot, but Mr. Big Shot is coming in himself to get that clear. Today Karen now popping this up into the air, and Narwhal is going to catch this ball, flip it over to Karen, who's going to flip it past the defender, and Tactical Milk with Flying Narwhal are going to get a nice pinch over into the blue territory.
Nice flip to the middle from Winky. Tactical Milk in a bit of a tough spot. Does keep it out of there to Mr. Big Shot, who passes it off into the corner. Winky Dinker hits it off Mr. Big Shot. Continuing to go forward here. Lob towards net. DrunkCookies is there. Winky off NotTodayKaren there in the box. Winky Dinker demoed off screen by DrunkCookies. Nobody able to get that one. Now this one lobbing towards the net. DrunkCookies though, nice tap away there. Mr. Big Shot trying to continue the pressure, but Vice Esports running a little low on boost to see people kind of rotating out there. Good pass off the sidewall, missed by DrunkCookies. Can Mr. Big Shot get it? Yes! Great offensive pressure from Vice Esports on that sequence, really wearing down the local sports team defense.
Yeah, absolutely amazing shot by Mr. Big Shot. Good awareness to put that high into the right away from the defenders. Rocket League is still being kind of stupid. We'll have to fix this after the game. Winky Dinker with a 50 towards Drunk C, who's going to get a nice pop towards Mr. Big Shot, who does get a clear off of that. And we got Tactical Milk popping this into the air, trying to get this down into the corner. He does. Tactical Milk with a center for his team. They're not there to capitalize on that, but NotTodayKaren with a nice clear down towards Orange Net. Might turn into a shot opportunity. Mr. Big Shot putting it a little bit too high. Everyone's up for the ball. Goes into the left corner. And it's pressure still on here, but Tactical Milk gets a nice clear down into the blue corner to get some of that pressure off. Also looking for some offensive pressure here. Gets a pop over into the other corner. Winky Dinker getting a nice demo on Drunk C. Now NotTodayKaren looking for the pressure. Can't get it past Mr. Big Shot, who's going to pop it up in the air for Flying Narwhal. Now we have Tactical Milk trying to get one of those delay flip things to get it over into the blue side. Narwhal looking to do something, but he's going to let Drunk C go, or he's going to try and take it himself. A little bit of miscommunication there, but Mr. Big Shot's there to clear it out. Now we have a Winky Dinker looking to do something with this. Can't get it past Flying Narwhal, though. Now he's in the corner. We got Karen with the shot opportunity. Goes a little bit high, and Mr. Big Shot with a 50 with Winky Dinker and another blue defender. Going towards blue goal. Flipped over towards another orange guy, but it does get demoed. Moving on here in game number 4. 25 seconds left.
This could be an opportunity for local sports team. DrunkCookies gets it off the backboard, bumping around in front, but it's knocked away by the orange defense. 16 seconds left, 2-goal deficit to climb, make it 3. Tactical Milk puts in the dagger, and we are going to be heading to game number 5, folks. Nice setup for himself off the wall. and then just gets it past the entire defense there. Man, this is going to be a crazy matchup between these two teams in game number 5, as we've really seen several momentum swings across this series.
Yeah, both teams here, like I've said before, very offensive on both of them, and it's just going to come down to that defense on either team. It looks like LST, they did listen last game, but this game, on their defense, they did not hold up as well, as there was some double commits here and there, and some miscommunications here and there, which ultimately ended in Vice Esports getting a win on game number 4. I'm going to try and fix this party issue.
Yeah,
see if that works.
Oh yeah, I wasn't able to do it during the game. Maybe I can get it now. I don't know if I'm in your party or not. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So we're heading into game number 5. Vice Esports just got a pretty convincing win over a local sports team here. But again, LST, 6 shots. Always good to look at the opportunities after the game. Did get the party destroyed error again, but that's all right. We'll figure it out after this.
I think Epic Games is messing everything up here.
Yeah. 7 shots for Vice Esports, 6 shots for local sports team. It's going to come down to the wire here. Game 5 going to be the big one. One of these teams moving up to 4-1 on the season. Big Division 5 match coming down to game number 5. Really looking forward to this throwdown here, and excited to really see who takes the chance to seize control early on. Because, like I said, it's been a series of momentum here. Both teams have had pretty convincing wins, so kind of hard to tell who the favorite is coming into this one.
Just based off of what we have seen here, I'm going to think that Mr. Big Shot here is going to go for the offensive first. I call that as it happens, of course. With a nice center for his teammate, but DrunkCookies now, or actually, NotTodayKaren, looking for the center towards the orange side. Narwhal sitting back there waiting for a nice clear, just couldn't quite get up on the ball. Drunk C looking for a pass past Mr. Big Shot. Now we have Flying Narwhal trying to get this into the corner, but Mr. Big Shot's still there to keep that pressure on. Now Karen with a nice hit over for Drunk C, but can't quite connect with that. Narwhal with a whiff as well. Karen almost whiffing that with the flip, but doesn't. Now we have Tactical Milk going the offensive. One guy to beat, can't get it past Drunk C, and it goes into the blue corner.
Good defense by DrunkCookies as the last line there. Winky Dinker off the wall. Good challenge by Narwhal. No sneak across the middle for the orange team. And then NotTodayKaren gets this one into the orange corner here. Boomed right back by Tactical Milk. He's trying to do something off the wall there. Just misses it. So Mr. Big Shot going to come and take control. Nice move. Coming down for Winky Dinker. Slightly challenged by DrunkCookies. Put to the box, but NotTodayKaren booming clear. And this one's looking like it could potentially drop. Tapped down by Tactical Milk, but not out of the danger zone yet. And NotTodayKaren scores it.
Putting that shot right underneath the defender there. I believe it was Mr. Big Shot who had pre-jumped that shot, trying to get a flexion there. NotTodayKaren realizing that and shooting it as low as possible. Get it underneath the defender. Very nice play. Got NotTodayKaren and Winky Dinker with the 50. Goes into the orange corner. It's going to bounce off the wall. Narwhal gets a pop towards the center. It's actually a shot. Big Shot with the save. Now we have NotTodayKaren trying to get this past Mr. Big Shot. Can't. Narwhal also can't. Now Drunk C with a pop up into the air. Gets this to center. Or Flying Narwhal gets this over into the orange corner. Nice pop for the blue team. DrunkCookies trying to get a shot. Instead he goes for a pass to Karen. Pops this over towards DrunkCookies. Now we have Tactical Milk pushing this down into the blue corner. Looking for a shot opportunity, but not today. Karen says not today and gets that over the net. Now going on the offensive. DrunkCookies looking for a pass to Karen. Can't quite connect because Mr. Big Shot is there for the save. And now the shot by Winky Dinker to capitalize on that counterattack there from Mr. Big Shot.
Good job by Winky Dinker. Narwhal doing his best, deflecting the 1 goal away, but as the last man there, he couldn't deflect 2. Good efforts by the LST defense, but better pressure by Vice Esports. We've got a tie ball game here in game number 5. They're really trying to push us up to the wire for that 9:15 game. Maybe we'll see an overtime here, get us a little behind schedule.
That's just going to depend on which team, or if the teams really want to duke this out, or if they just want to end this quick. You can see that in their gameplay from what we've seen. I've seen Lots of offensive pressure on both teams. Decent defense from both teams, and based off of the past games, they have stepped it up a little bit here. It just looks like both teams are kind of sitting back a lot of the time, which that is different from what they've been doing. It looks like they've almost compensated to the same thing. Both of them went more defensive than rather offensive, and now it's completely stalled them out with 2 minutes left, 1-all.
Nice pop-up here, Winky Dinker going forward. Oh, rule number 1, we just saw an article about it here written by Max. DrunkCookies bumps away, though. Looks like there was a little unlocking there anyway. I don't know how I feel about that. You guys saw me posting in Discord that you gotta honor it, but I guess Game 5, people want the Game 5 over the honor and recognition here. Rex does point out that this is a big game because the 3 and 2 team will probably have to fight for a spot in Week 6 in the playoffs. So a lot on the line here between LST and Vice Esports.
Yeah, Mr. Big Shot there with a demo on DrunkCookies. Winky Dinker now going for the offensive. Can't get it past DrunkCookies, but Mr. Big Shot's going to push this back towards midfield for Tactical Milk. Takes a shot. Mr. Big Shot almost finishing that one off. Winky Dinker now trying to do something, but not today. Karen demos him. Going on the offensive here. Gets it up towards the orange corner. Tactical Milk there to stop it. Now Drunk C looking for a shot on net. Winky Dinker jumping up for that shot. Can't quite connect with it. Luckily, it was out of the goal. Mr. Big Shot now looking for something. Can't quite get it. Narwhal looking for a shot opportunity, but can't get it past the last defender. Now we have Mr. Big Shot looking to try and get this out of his area, but not today. Karen's there to keep it in there. Now we have Tactical Milk sending this down towards midfield. Not today, Karen stopping it today. Wow, not today, Karen has been doing a lot of last-minute stops and clutch moments, and it's very interesting with that name whenever I'm casting.
Yeah, a lot of stops and big plays coming out from Not Today Karen here in Game 5. Mr. Big Shot gets a great ball across the middle as all 3 members of the local sports team were on that left side of the field. They're kind of lucky that there was no capitalization on that from Vice Esports. DrunkCookies trying to take this the length of the field with some dribbling. Tactical Milk comes flying in, ball towards net. Not Today Karen's there, does miss it. It's off the post, but DrunkCookies gets it away. 18 seconds left. Vice Esports threatening up a little bit. Ball coming down. Winky Dinker gets it above the crossbar. DrunkCookies going for it. Misses out. Mr. Big Shot missing it as well. Narwhal into the corner. This coming down to a crazy finish here. Last chance for Vice Esports. They pop it up into the air. Tactical Milk can't get it off the wall. Ball heading down until Winky Dinker keeps it up in the air. Tactical Milk pop it up one more time, but it drops, and we are heading into overtime.
Game 5 overtime at that, and this is going to be a very intense matchup. It's just going to come down to whichever team can last the longest on defense. As we know, both of their offenses are very good. DrunkCookies now pushing this down into the orange corner. Winky Dinker trying to get it clear, can't quite get it. DrunkCookies hitting this over towards Mr. Big Shot, who clears it out over to midfield. He's passing this over to Tactical Milk, who's going to take this up the wall, potentially look for a flick to midfield. Can't quite get it. Now Winky Dinker passing this to midfield over 2 defenders, but no one's there to take the shot. Got Winky Dinker going to 50 Karen here. Karen does beat him to the ball. Mr. Big Shot trying to get this past Karen. Karen flicking this up over a defender. DrunkCookies taking a shot. Can't get it past Tactical Milk. Now we got Narwhal coming in, taking the shot to end Game 5. Beautiful play there by LST to just pop it over Tactical Milk. Narwhal flying in, seeing the open spot, and just getting it right past the defenders. Beautiful placement as well. LST winning the series.
Nice job by local sports team getting the big win here in Game 5 OT. Really, really well done. Narwhal, the captain, with the OT winner. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? Just a great all-around series. Local sports team moves up to 4-1 on the season. Nice job on their part. Vice Esports played pretty fantastic out there, but in the end was not enough.